Yo, we here for the victory. Yo, ain't no way that you stopping me. Yo, my whole crew, we lovely. Materia, Lucio, get the flow. Yo, go like this. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, yeah, gonna see 'em up, yeah, wanna see 'em up, for the victory. Like a busted sword, I'm taking out the hordes. Lucio Materia, busting out the chords. Break limit, got a comet coming at ya. We be the most wanted, but we really hard to capture. Your crew lay flat in the shadow of my stature. Preservation of the planet's what we after. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Gaining EXP, many skills that we master. Each battle bringing us closer to the next chapter. Level up, hear the cheers and the laughter. Victory be the victim and we be the captor. See the MP rise, think you see a demise. Eyes on the prize as we hear the planet cries. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. My party is unstoppable. Filth the break limit, ain't no way that you can stop the flow. A veins got Gaia flowing in Materia, put you in the know. Save the world for at least a minute. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, yeah, see 'em up, yeah, wanna see 'em up, for the victory. My buster sword is fearless, but I only pull it when the enemies are nearest. Wait until the whites of their eyes are the clearest. Quickly notifying all the kin that are dearest. You're gonna be this, cause time's a wasted. No rest, no PlayStation. And in a game, worldwide devastation. From the victory, sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. My mind's a whetstone sharpening. My skills, a lot of things I let go. Till my anger feels that it's time to pay. Just like a stack of bills, I'm a Mack truck, baby. Don't get caught up in the wheels. I'm to the point, just like a fencing sword. All your lame attacks, you know they leave me bored. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. In every category, yes, all across the board. So just calm yourself and call off your whore. We the sharpest of the sharpest, gonna split you like a gourd. Got killed by the pound, you can golden sauce of floor. Buying out the markets be the self-reward. Then it's back to the war till peace is restored. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see.
Hey everybody! Welcome back to SuperDerek Streams, the only show on the internet where I continue my playthrough of Project. Or just, it's not Project, it's Octopath Traveler. I've been calling it Project Octopath Traveler for so long, it's hard to break the habit, but I really ought to. And hey, I saw you in there, in the chat there, Polly. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you keeping me in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you so much, man. I do have a little bit of an update on the moving company. Not a huge update, but it is some progress. Let's see. Yeah, so I do still have some progress coming our way. Because we got the brokers involved, the moving company actually did knock $1,000 off. They're saying, oh yeah, after carefully reviewing all of your paperwork, we found that you actually don't owe us $3,700. It's actually only $2,700, which is a lot better than before, for sure. It isn't, however, completely good yet, because there's still $1,700 on our manifest, on our contract, that we have no idea what the hell it is. So we're going to continue to pursue that through our broker and find out if we can get itemized list of what's going on, of what exactly they're charging us for, and hopefully that means that within the next week or so we can have our stuff. So it's definitely good news. It's good progress. I was talking to the moving company all morning, so I haven't actually had a chance to go through and reduce the the ransom amount in the stream goal, but for those watching, that's definitely still God, that's so good. And hey, how you doing, man? I do have a little bit of sexy lighting going on. It's not candlelight. I after I streamed yesterday. Hey, thank you so much for the bits, man. I rearranged some of my lights, so I already had this nice little beauty light over to my side here, and then I moved another one up above to help me pop out against the black background, because that's kind of hard to see. But yeah, I noticed the other day I kind of look like a male model with this sort of lighting. That's my blue steel. Hey, thank you so much for the sub. All right. Yeah, agreed. Any progress is better than no progress. So, when last we left off, we were playing through Cyrus's third chapter. In Cyrus's third chapter, we ended up in this dungeon, and then I came across a boss who told me I needed to stop playing the game so we could go do something, and then I never came back. And that boss was my wife. And now I think we're gonna continue playing until we find the dungeon boss. Let's see. Hey Yoshi, how you doing, man? Good to see you again, and welcome back. I think we are on the right path.
You won't feel a thing.
Guess what you found used today for $45? For $45? I don't know where to. I don't know. Octopath Traveler? Nice. That's really awesome, Yoshi. See, I'm one of those terrible people that whenever you're like, guess this, I'm like, I actually try to guess it, and then sometimes I get it right, and you're like, yeah. One of those terrible people that, like my wife, she's like, I went to the store and I got such a great deal on this. How much did you think I spent on this? I'm like, I hope you didn't pay more than 15. She's like, damn it, I got it for 17. I'm like, okay. I'm one of those people.
Here we go.
Yeah, but $45, was it a complete copy or was it like just a loose Switch card? Because that I find is one of the problems with. You would think that in this day and age, it would be easy to come across complete games because you would think people are like, oh yeah, just keep it. But like DS games are always loose. What are people doing with these like nice DS cases? And 3DS games, are people just like taking them out and throwing them away? And I've started seeing this happen with Switch games too. It's like, what are you guys thinking? Like, yeah, it's a cartridge, sort of. I mean, but it's not like a Nintendo NES cartridge that comes in a cardboard box. Anyway, that's my elitism. showing there.
Panther down.
GameStop is throwing them away?
Out of my way.
That explains way too much. Because I can't find decent, I can't find, like, decent PS Vita game, with boxes anywhere. And it is so frustrating. I guess we're all kind of in rough shape here.
Now, what next?
Oh yeah, we'll never take retro games to GameStop. The only way my retro games will ever end up at GameStop is if my moving company sells them there.
Miracle. Like no other.
Jerks.
Bring it
Yes,
on.
bring them to Duhau's shop. What's the name of your shop again, Duhau? Game Horde. That's right. For the guest game prices and the best assistance you'll ever find in person. Check out Game Horde as run by Duhau. Tell him I sent you. He'll give you 100% discount.
Bring it on.
Game Horde, 1000% better than GameStop. There. At least I'm truthful with that one.
That'll do her.
You're too kind.
I also worked for an EB Games. Not for 10 years though. It was more like for a summer, and I realized that, you know, as awesome as it was to play Guitar Hero in my downtime, that's by the way, when Guitar Hero 1 and 2 were coming out, that's when I worked at EB Games. That was essentially my my experience working there was, yeah, Guitar Hero. And yeah, I worked there for a summer. I'm like, man, I hate dealing with customers face to face. It's the worst. So otherwise, I mean, I liked the nature of like hanging out with
My turn.
people who actually enjoy video games when you get a chance to do that. The problem is that a lot of people are just like, hey, you got Madden?
Ready.
Hey, you got Call of Duty? I mean, and nothing against Call of Duty and Madden. Hey, you got FIFA? It's just,
What next?
I don't know. It's just my elitism again, I guess. I need to stop being such a pompous asshole, I guess. Sorry, I'm cursing a little more than I usually do. I should reel that back in.
I'm ready. The winds of fortune will rage.
But I think that the worst part about GameStop, and I think EB Games now too, because they are essentially the same company if I'm not mistaken, is that right now it's not a company. You're going into GameStop as a retailer, as a as a sales associate, you're not selling games. You are selling the Power Up Rewards Club, and you happen to have games. And you're selling not credit cards, but like gift cards. And yeah, it's different. Like, you're talking kids into signing up for programs that they don't understand. And it's different. It used to be, you know, they used to just try to push people toward their used games because obviously the profit margins were much higher, which is totally fine. But like the whole Power Up Rewards system where they will, you know, you're about to get a really good deal, and then they're like, oh, would you like to sign up for this rewards program that gives you 10% off all of your stuff? It'll increase it costs $30, so you'll actually end up paying $15 more than retail for used games. But in the long run, it's a solid investment. You know, kids go in, they're all rich from their birthday party. They're like, oh yeah, I'll be buying games all the time. Not realizing that's like probably the most games they're going to buy that year. And it's just breaking even with the Power Up Rewards sign-up program. So that's my issue with like GameStop and EB, but you know what? I fully support smaller mom and pop shops. You know, supporting local game shops is always the right choice.
Therese!
Professor.
Hey, thank you so much for the bits, man. First time buying bits ever. Wow. Hoping it will somewhat help toward... Oh, it will definitely help. Thank you so much. And awesome to have a viewer from Poland, man. Thank you.
You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? You disappoint me, Cyrus. I took you for a more logical man.
Headmaster Yvonne, what do you intend to do with her?
The girl went poking around in my secrets. I fear she can't be allowed to live. And so I'll finish off teacher and student in one fell swoop.
You'll not lay a hand on my pupil. I'll see to that.
I am not streaming on YouTube currently. I am currently exclusively streaming on Twitch, which is why I'm able to receive bits and subscribers, and it's been working out really well. I've been seeing a lot more people. I guess I've only recently actually started going exclusively Twitch, so over the last few days though, it's been really good for me.
It's one of those blood crystals.
Oh god.
You will taste the power I summoned from the far reaches of hell!
I cannot fail.
Oh, this is pretty cool. We have a surprisingly small amount of skill points on a couple of our people here. What up with that? Well, luckily, looks like axes and daggers are going to be beneficial here, and that is right up our alley.
Here goes nothing.
All right, thief skills. Concoct? Yeah, I can concoct something. How about some purifying dust with a little bit of that Let's see. Plum? Yeah, plum. There we go.
Try this.
Yeah. There we go.
I am ready.
All right. Hey, Eric. It's going better. After this boss fight, I'll talk a little bit about the progress that we've been making with the moving company. All right, Primrose. Let's give a lion dance there.
What is the logical course of action? So much to learn.
Ooh. Looks like they're afraid of darkness.
Try this.
Bring it on.
There we go. Break the guard.
I am ready.
Okay. A little bit of Panther Dance for Therion.
The Panther Dance.
Blah, blah, blah.
What is the logical course of action?
A little bit of healing.
Like no other.
Alright, Therion.
Time to steal the show.
Yeah, that's a good bit of damage to all one.
I am ready. You'll not lay a finger on me.
There we go.
Here we go.
A little bit of invulnerability for her.
This calls for good.
What is the logical course of action?
Oh, I suppose I should heal up again.
A miracle like no other.
Yeah, there we go.
Bring it on.
Oh yeah, he's angry, I guess.
That'll do her.
No, you don't, Hollow. As far as I know. As far as I understand it, the Nintendo Partnership Program really only has any power over YouTube. That is, at least as I understand it. Don't take that as gospel, but I think that's right.
I am ready.
Sound like the host of a cooking show. I've been told that I sound like the Bob Ross of video games. Alright, we're gonna use a happy little dash of Panther Dance. There we go. And maybe a little bit of Lion Dance for flavor. Actually, let's start knocking that guy's defenses down a bit. Just a hair. Just a pinch of decreased offense. Ooh.
Here we go.
Over here. My turn.
I am ready.
Alright, I think I do need to give him the lion dance again.
The lion dance.
There we go.
What is the logical course of action? How about this?
Here goes nothing. This calls for good.
I am ready. You'll not lay a finger on me.
Out of my way. I'm ready. Great time to steal the show.
6,000 damage there. That's pretty rad.
Now, what next? You will atone for your sins.
All right. This calls for good.
Fatal touch.
I am ready.
Alright, that's enough out of you guys.
Knighthood, bring your shades.
Now, what next?
I thought he'd probably be weak to that.
My turn. I appreciate it, really.
I am ready. I need you here.
Here we go. Let's get down to work. Ha! Ah!
Now, what next? Now the true lesson becomes plain. Right.
Very nice.
next?
A miracle like no other.
Hmm.
Here we go. Don't mind if I do.
I am ready.
Okay. Now. The Panther Dance
The Panther Dance.
for Therion.
I am ready.
And. Lion Dance.
The Lion Dance.
Let's do this.
Time to steal the show.
Here we
Hey,
go.
Super Retro Gamer, how you doing, man?
Always happy to share.
An interesting.
That's cool, man. I hear good things about Saga Frontier too.
A miracle like no other.
I am ready.
Yeah. Okay. I should probably find out what his other weaknesses are at some point.
My turn.
All right. Don't mind if I do.
Hey Chris, how you doing, man? Hey, thank you so much for the subscription, man.
I am ready.
What's the big idea?
Yeah, it's definitely been helpful to me to be playing the game a bit more too. And kind of get back into normalcy again.
Sacred lights to chase the darkness.
After this boss fight, I'll provide that update again on the situation with my moving company.
Shucks.
My turn.
Let's do this.
Not yet.
I am ready. The Panther Dance.
Alright.
Now the true sacred light to chase the darkness.
What do that? Time to steal the show.
Whew.
I am ready.
That's a good bit of damage.
I need you here.
All right. All right. Let's get down to work. Ha!
That's also a good bit of damage.
An interesting dilemma. So much to learn.
Weak to stabs. That's no fun. Losing control of his body. I suppose that's probably not good for me.
Much to learn.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's good though. He's weak to that stuff.
I appreciate it. Really.
Hey Jonathan, thank you so much for the host, man.
I am ready.
I actually really like her as a merchant, especially because she's underleveled. Using sidestep really helps. Having her to donate battle points and also perform the Panther dance for Therion's to buff his special attack is really awesome.
The
It actually works out really well.
Here we go. Don't mind if I do.
Okay, I think we can break this guy. Before his next turn, that is.
I am ready.
Huh?
Bring it on.
See ya. Okay.
Now, what?
Bonk.
Now, what next? A tempest of ice shall reign.
I'm ready. Great time to steal the show.
Ooh, wow. 7,000 damage. I think that's the first time I've broken that. Ooh, he's at 10% health. I should go ahead and steal from this guy. Ooh, a large energizing pomegranate. That'll be handy.
I am ready. I need you here.
What is the logical course of action?
You jerk. Bonk.
Here goes nothing.
Alright.
Out of my way. I appreciate it, really.
I am ready.
All right. Don't mind if I do. My turn.
Try this!
I am ready. The Panther Dance.
What is the logical course of action? My turn.
Try this!
Here goes nothing.
Hey, thanks for the host, man. It's, I think he needs a hit point.
I'm feeling better already.
I am ready. The Lion Dance.
What is the logical course of action?
Now the great inferno scorch the land.
I am ready. The Panther Dance.
Alright, so if Therion doesn't finish him off,
My turn.
hey, thank you for the host, man. If this doesn't finish him off,
Let's do this!
then Alphen can follow up with one of his own. Oh, but that's not necessary.
And that's that.
There we go. Preposterous! I am all powerful. I am eternal, immortal.
What in the...
Immortal? Lies. They were all lies. Lies? Who lied to you? It cannot end like this. It must not. Ugh. Hmm. Thank you for the host, man. Professor?
You have my gratitude.
Therese, you saved my life.
Thank goodness.
Oh, Professor. Professor, I'm so glad you're... What have I done? A teacher endangering the life of his pupil. But I cannot reflect on my feelings another time. Or I can another time. For now, I must get you to safety. Hey, thanks for the follow, man.
Awake, are you?
Alright, so here's the, and thank you for the follow. So here is the quick update that I got for everybody regarding my moving situation. It's still not ideal, but it is better than it was. So essentially, things as they stand right now, the company, the broker has been getting involved and has been pressing the moving company for more details. They're looking for like weight tags. They're looking for an itemized list of what they're trying to charge us for. And this moving company is not getting back in touch with the broker for whatever reason. I think we know the reason. The reason is because I'm guessing some of these charges might have been a little trumped up, if you know what I mean. I think. Who knows for sure. But the result is that so far this morning we got a call, or not a call, we got an email from the movers themselves who have said that they're actually taking $1,000 off of the charges that they've got for us. They said, after carefully reviewing our documents, we found that you actually don't owe us $3,700. You only owe us $2,700. Now that's interesting. Why weren't they carefully reviewing the documents in the first place, I wonder? Especially when we asked them about them multiple times. But now that we have the broker involved again, we're also pressing for more information about where some of these extra charges came from. For instance, they have this charge on our list of itemized, so they have charges based on weight. They have a couple of things there, the fuel surcharge, which is totally within reason. But then they have this other thing that's completely illegible that they're charging us $1,770 for, and I have no idea what it is. No idea. And no one can make it out on the paper as far as what it is. And they should have a record of this at the moving company, but they're not getting it to our broker, and they're not getting it to us. And we're not giving them another dime until they tell us what the hell they're trying to charge us for. Because as it stands, it's illegible. And my hope is that they will have to drop whatever the charge is if they have no idea what it's for. So that's the current hope, is that we can have the $3,700 knocked down to $1,000. So I feel like if we just continue pressing, we'll make some progress. Because I feel like $1,000 is actually about correct for what we were told. So that's where we are right now. These guys, they've been so hard to communicate with. Even the brokers are like, yeah, we tried to contact them for moving papers for the last 2 business days, and they have failed to get back in touch with us. And even at this point, even they are like, yeah, don't give these guys any more money until we've had a chance to sort through this. So, yeah. So anyways, that's the current update, and we're going to continue to to fight these guys until they, can explain in adequately explain why they're trying to get more money out of us. And yeah, and then my hope is to publicize the whole thing, leave a very accurate review representing my interactions with the company, and file various complaints, because this is ridiculous. I mean, they've had our stuff for over 2 weeks now, and they've been refusing to load the truck to bring it to us for at least a week and a half. And the situation has just been bad, and they've been asking for more money, and now it turns out we don't even owe some of that money. So this is definitely looking bad for them, and yeah, and it's looking better for me. So better, not perfect yet, but we are getting some progress. Knock on wood. And yeah, the whole renter's insurance thing will definitely come into play once we find out exactly how much damage was done by these guys. Because if previous reviews are anything to go off of, I'm gonna need to do a lot of inspection of everything that we get off that truck. So, yeah. Anyways, that's the big update for everybody who's been waiting with bated breath, and that's why I'm in I think a little bit of a better mood today. Okay, let's continue on.
Yes, Professor.
Therese, I must know what you saw and heard. You'll tell me, yes?
Yes, Professor. One day I heard the headmaster talking to someone in his office. I couldn't make out the other voice, but they were talking about you.
Oh yeah, Hyperbase. We are planning to have every able-bodied friend and family member that we have on site to help Mean Mug these guys when they come up, so that they don't try to take advantage or or otherwise damage the property intentionally when trying to move it off the truck.
They were saying they would see you dead. So I...
You came all the way here to warn me.
Yes, Professor.
I see. Well, Therese, as your teacher, I must scold you for your most reckless and careless actions.
I understand, Professor.
Oh yeah, that's the plan. I've been giving them a very professional, very courteous interaction, almost maybe too friendly, in an attempt to yeah, we'll see. I've been, in every interaction, I've been projecting confidence, and courteous. So hopefully they will be I don't know, dissuaded from trying anything funny.
But one thing is also clear. Were it not for your actions, I would have died in that dark pit. And so, as a man, I owe you a debt of gratitude. Thank you, Therese, from the bottom of my heart. But you must promise me one thing.
What is it, Professor?
In the future, pray consult someone you can trust before embarking on such a dangerous course of action.
I'm sorry, Professor. But I did learn from the best.
Yeah, step 1, mitigate damage. Step 2, maximize damage. Yeah, get my stuff out of their hands and then go for the throat. Proverbially.
I suppose you did, didn't you?
Professor,
I must continue my journey, but I will send letters. Yes, I'll include assignments to keep your mind sharp.
I look forward to that, Professor.
But I think we've talked enough for the day. You should rest.
Wait, Professor! The headmaster. He said one more thing.
What's this now?
He said that once you were out of the way, there was a place he would go.
Intriguing. And where might that be, pray tell? I appreciate your concern, but I will go there. I must. In a way, we are not so different, the headmaster and I.
I can't unhear David Bowie's voice whenever Cyrus talks.
Professor?
Like, straight Jareth from the Labyrinth. Sarah, don't defy me.
That unquenchable thirst for knowledge, bordering almost on obsession.
Like, I half expect Cyrus to steal a baby.
And yet, our philosophies regarding the ultimate purpose of knowledge could not be more different.
You know, funny story. Before David Bowie was cast as Jareth in the Labyrinth, I think Automod took away your all caps, man. But yeah, before casting David Bowie as the as Jareth, they actually had planned on making Michael Jackson the Goblin King, which that would not have been a choice that aged well, I think.
The headmaster used his position and prestige to hoard knowledge for his own foul ends. As an academic, I cannot forgive this. Knowledge is for one and all. We inherit the knowledge of our ancestors and pass it on to those who follow us. Only then is its true value realized. Headmaster Yvonne believed true knowledge should begin and end with him. He was wrong. Always remember this, Therese. Knowledge is a bounty to be shared by all.
A bounty?
The more of us that possess true knowledge, the richer we all become. Those who seek knowledge must never forget this. That is what I believe. And those who would use their knowledge for nefarious ends must be stopped.
Cyrus, that sounds like socialist talk to me.
So, it would be wrong of me to keep this to myself. The headmaster said he was headed to the town of Duskbarrow.
I see. Thank you, Therese. Do not worry. Your teacher will not make the same mistake twice. When I act, I will exercise due caution.
I think she was supposed to be 16.
I can believe you this time?
Please do, my dear girl.
If you say so, then I shall see you when you return.
You have my word.
Sorry, Yoshi. I did lessen Nightbot's abilities a bit. I made it so that you can now spam emotes if you would like. And I did some other stuff that should make it better. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't like excessive caps or symbols, I think. There you go. Therese seems like a good girl. She's got spirit and pluck, and would follow you to the end of the world and back, it seems. I remember times when I've been filled with passion as she. But then I don't have to tell you what's what, right, Professor? I'm afraid I'm not sure what you are alluding. I'm just saying she's come all this way for your sake. Oh, indeed. She is a most dedicated and conscientious student. That she would make such a journey out here of worry of her professor's health is a credit to her. I think you're missing the point. Nothing thrills a scholar's heart quite like a student who so utterly dedicates herself to her studies. Is something the matter, Primrose? No, I think I just had the wrong end of the stick. Alright. Alright, see you later, Keck. Am I saying that correct? Or is it Koek? I don't know how to pronounce... I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your username. But hey, good to see you again, and take care, man. Oh, it's like cook. Okay. Okay. That... Noted. Thank you. Alright, so I believe that concludes all of the chapter 3s for our characters.
Duskbarrow. Whatever did the headmaster seek there? Judging from his transformation to that dreadful beast, the power he obtained was an unholy one indeed. Is it possible that the tome holds not only the secrets to death, but new forms of life?
Hey, Alec. How you doing?
And yet, I find it hard to believe that transforming himself into a demon was the headmaster's ultimate goal.
And welcome to the stream.
After all, did he not say he was betrayed? And the original copy of the tome is still nowhere to be found. So many questions remain. But now I know where I can find the answers. On to Duskbarrow, and whatever dark secrets await me there.
Awesome. Hours? I think I'm about 60 hours in. And so, Cyrus left Stoneguard behind, having witnessed with his own eyes the nightmarish powers contained within the pages of that baleful tome. But what do Yevon and his cohorts truly seek? Whether he was ready to face them or not, Cyrus would find his answers. in Duskbarrow. Let's see. 64 hours. 64 hours into this game. Oh man, it doesn't feel like it. This game just flies. Alright, and it looks like, is everybody's quest recommended level 45? It would appear as though that is the case. Well, alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a very quick break to get a drink and stuff. But in the meantime, I'm going to put up a straw poll of which quest you guys would like me to finish off first, or which chapter 4. Alright, let's see. Alright, and I will allow multiple answers here, create poll. Alright, so here's the straw poll. Go ahead and you guys can decide whose chapter we'll continue on with here as soon as I get back. So I'm going to put up a 5-minute timer and I'll be right back, guys.
Yo, we here for the victory. Yo, ain't no way that you stopping me. Yo, my whole crew, we lovely. Materia, Lucio, get the flow. Yo, go like this. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, yeah, gonna see 'em up, yeah, wanna see 'em up, for the victory. Like a busted sword, I'm taking out the hordes. Lucio Materia, busting out the chords. Break limit, got a comet coming at ya. We be the most wanted, but we really hard to capture. Your crew lay flat in the shadow of my stature. Preservation of the planet's what we after. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. KDEXP, many skills that we master. Each battle bringing us closer to the next chapter. Level up, hear the cheers and the laughter. Victory be the victim and we be the captor. See the MP rise, think you see a demise. Eyes on the prize as we hear the planet cries. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. My party is unstoppable. Feel the break limit, ain't no way that you can stop the flow. Our veins got Gaia flowing in it, materia put you in the know. Save the world for at least a minute. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, yeah, gotta see 'em up, yeah, wanna see 'em up, for the victory. My buster sword is fearless, but I only pull it when the enemies are nearest. Wait until the whites of their eyes are the clearest. Quickly notifying all the kin that are dearest. You're gonna be this, cause time's a wasted. No rest, no PlayStation. And in a game, worldwide devastation. From the victory, sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. My mind's a whetstone sharpening my skills. A lot of things I let go till my anger feels that it's time to pay. Just like a stack of bills, I'm a Mack truck, baby. Don't get caught up in the wheels. I'm to the point, just like a fencing sword. All your lame attacks, you know they leave me bored. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. In every category, yes, all across the board. So just calm yourself and call off your whore. Read the sharpest of the sharpest, gonna split you like a gourd. Got killed by the pound, leave the golden saucer floored. Buying out the markets, be the self-reward. Then it's back to the war till peace is restored. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Ain't no stopping us from the victory. Sit back, relax, and you will see. Put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, put 'em up for the victory. Throw your hands up, yeah, gotta see 'em up, yeah, wanna see 'em up, for the victory.
Oh, wow. That was some really good timing. Just made it back as the time ended. Alright, so let's see what those poll results are. Oh, wow. Alright, looks like it's all Cyrus and Hannett, so let's go with Cyrus. Which makes sense, because we kind of just ended there. Alright. That's awesome, Yoshi. So now you've got that hot air station. You can do a lot of like ball socket or what are they called? BGAs, I guess. Ball grid solder stuff. You can start reballing PlayStation 3s. I was gonna say you could start fixing red rings of death, but I feel like at this point, why bother? Oh, I know. I know. Reballs in general are kind of not worth it for a lot of things I've found. Because more often than not, it's not the reballing process that fixes the issues that people are experiencing. It's the terrible chips, and that applying heat temporarily fixes the problems until they resume. Oh, I love my fat PS3. I hope I still love it when I get it back.
All right. This calls for search.
I'm ready.
You know, okay.
logical course of action. Your pain shall...
I did not mean to do that.
My turn.
Here goes nothing. This calls for strength.
Now, what next?
What you might be able to do, Yoshi, I'm not sure if this is still a thing, but I think that with PS3s, I think you can downgrade firmware using some specialized tools that does require a hot air station to get the chips off. If I'm not, like something about a JTAG, I haven't been doing that. I haven't been in that scene for a very long time, but if so, that would probably be worth doing.
I'm ready.
Because then you could hack the consoles again and then sell them as hacked fat PS3s that play PS2 games. I think people are still paying quite a good bit of money for those. Last I heard. I've been out of the scene for a while.
Let's do this. Time to steal the show. And that's that.
Huh. I'm pretty sure Eyes of Nova that what also probably could have worked on that. I'm guessing what probably happened is, and this is something I've seen before, is that HDMI output just stops working until you you do like a factory reset on the console, which you can do by like pressing and holding the power button for about like 30 seconds or so. Actually had to do that for my friend the other day on his slim PS3. I do think that there was a another shrine that I wanted to check out. I think there's a Shrine of a Sage. That I haven't. Yeah. I feel like that's where I need to go to unlock the Sage class. So let's go see if we can do that now. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, never mind, Eyes. Yeah, something that my PS3 always does every once in a while is it'll just fail to start because it can't detect the hard drive. But I think every PS3 I've ever had has done that. And then you just have to hard power off and start over.
Out of my way. Fatal touch.
Yeah, I knew it was a while ago. My brain can't help but go there, though. I was tech support for 15 years, and so whenever I hear a problem, I'm like, "Have you tried this?"
Here goes nothing.
It drives my wife insane because she'll like tell me that she's run into some problem, like the other day she's like, the clothes washer isn't working. Like, well, what do you mean it's not working? She's like, well, I pushed power and nothing happens. Like, well, did you push anything after you pushed power? You just hit power and like nothing, didn't do anything. She's like, well, I pushed power and then nothing happened. Like, well, did you hit, well, try hitting start. And then she's like, well, nothing happens because it doesn't like power on. I'm like, oh, okay. That's different from saying you turn it on and nothing happens. But
I am ready.
anyways, yeah, that's what my brain does. Doesn't take anything at face value.
Here goes nothing.
I gotta tell people, it's like, it's not that I don't trust you, it's that my brain is broken and I don't trust anything.
Now, what next?
A tempest of ice shall rage.
Now, what next?
Yeah, my follow-up, every time someone's like, oh, something's not working, I was like, in what way is it not working? Describe how is it not working. I used to do tech support for fast food restaurants, and so often they would say our registers were broke, and they had limited
I'm ready.
English skills, unfortunately, which made it even more difficult than it ought to have been. So it was often a game of, it's
Bring
broke,
it on.
you fix? And I would have to respond, how is it broke? I can't fix it without more information. It broke. Okay, it's broke. I'll call back in the morning.
Here we go.
I am ready.
I also, before I worked in IT, I worked in customer service, and what grinds my gears is the intentional lack of distributing helpful information to support or to customer service.
Here goes nothing.
They're like, corporate America likes to classify people into two different categories. You are either a tech support or you are a customer support. And never the two shall mix. Which is the biggest load of crap I've ever heard. Like, I've had technicians who don't know how to talk to customers at all. And they're like, well, I'm tech support. I don't have to be able to calm people down. I'm like, yes, you do. You interface with people. You need to, like, you're not going to fix any problems if someone's too blind with a rage to see what's in front of them. People.
Out of my way.
Just kill this guy already.
The moonlight glows.
There we go.
The show is over.
Alright, Shrine of the Sage. Can I learn how to be a sage yet? Thou dost return, traveler, but alas, I have no more to teach thee. Okay. Well, I was pretty sure that this is where... I was pretty sure that that would be where I would go to unlock the Sage class. And I would like to do that. Because the Sage class seems pretty rad. Well, let's see. Before we go and do the quest for Cyrus, let's go ahead and go to a couple of the towns and just see what kind of quests we have open. Actually, I think I can do that from the journal. Okay. All right, well, let's go to the Coastlands Gold Shore. We'll start there. Looks pretty good. So I think that there's supposed to be bandits nearby, according to somebody. Some years back now, our ship went down. Okay, so this guy's... I might be thinking of the Starseer class. It's like the Scholar, but better. But I could be wrong. I think that there were two hidden classes. And I was interested in getting them. It's not entirely fixed yet, Cronzy. It is getting better slowly. But it still looks like they're gonna want us to pay 2,700, which is a lot more than we were initially told, but it's better. But we're still working to see what's actually going to happen, because they can't seem to account for where a $1,700 charge is coming from.
Bring it on.
Sorcerer? Okay. No, I'll see if I can spot it on my own, actually, I think. I feel like instead of going straight into a chapter 4, maybe I should go do a little exploration. Maybe. Because so far I've been doing a lot of going from point A to point B without any real meandering.
I'm ready.
What is the logical course of action?
A tempest of ice shall rage.
Yeah. It's a bad situation to be in for sure, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. Now that the broker has been brought back in, I'm really interested in watching these guys squirm as they try to explain where all these extra charges came from. What exactly we're paying for.
I am ready.
Here goes nothing.
I am ready.
Watch me now. Here we go. Alrighty. Ha!
Interesting dilemma. You should have studied hard.
Oh yeah, I think that the reason it's very reminiscent, because it's actually, in my opinion, it's a very interesting evolution of that style of 3D planes with 2D pixel art over top, with camera pans and everything,
Settle this like gentlemen.
kind of like Golden Sun, kind of like Grandia. I feel like I really hope that the Grandia HD that's coming out for Switch eventually looks
The winds of
kind of
fortune
like
will
this.
rage.
I really hope so. Because I feel like it should be within their reach. Hey Steven, how you doing, man?
All right.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
This calls for search.
And Steven, you don't have to be sorry for being Steven.
What next?
Should be a proud Steven.
Sacred light to chase the darkness.
I am ready. The moonlight glows. The show is over.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that we were untouched during that fight.
Come on, I've got better things to do. Out of my way. Fatal touch.
I am ready. The wings of fortune will rage.
Now, what next?
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Bring it on. This calls for surgery.
Out of my way.
Yeah, Grandia 2 on Dreamcast was definitely a lot of fun. I think that the battle system was improved in the Dreamcast version, but it was still a shining star on the PlayStation 1. And whenever I tell people that, whenever I tell people about like a game that really surprised me, it's always Grandia. That thing
The show is over.
was a real diamond in the rough. Actually, it was, I mean, honestly, it was a diamond amongst many, many diamonds.
I'll make this quick.
And I'm really glad to see that Gung Ho is giving the game another time to shine, another chance.
I am ready. The wings of fortune will rage.
Here we go.
My turn.
Yeah. I really want to get my hands on a copy of the HD remasters when they come out. I'm just so curious about Grandia 1, what it looks like, because Grandia 2, that remaster has been out for a while on Steam.
What is the logical
And the consensus is it's great. But I want to see what they do with the HD remaster of Grandia 1. What is that gonna look like? You know, I'll probably be okay if it's just a high-res version. Like, I guess I'll be okay with that. But I feel like they could really go all out and do something special to it, like make it look like Octopath. That would be so fantastic.
take what's ours.
I am ready. The winds of fortune will rage.
I suspect that they probably won't go all out and make it look like Octopath, though, because I feel like this has probably been in development longer than we know.
Not bad.
Oh, solder paste? Yeah. Yeah, there's that channel that is this guy who's living among, I want to say Shenzhen. I could be wrong, though. He's living in China, though, where there's a lot of stuff, and he's been going through doing all these mods to his iPhone. And I think that's been pretty interesting. Oh yeah, the Seaside Grotto. Have I been here? I bet I have. Danger level 38. I'm pretty sure I've been here. But man, that looks pretty.
I've done my research on you.
Yeah, Strange Parts. That's the guy. He's got a really interesting YouTube channel. Yeah, Strange Parts. He recently did a video with Linus from Linus Tech Tips, didn't he? Yeah. Except I think I found him on Reddit first.
Fatal touch. All right.
Yeah. Anyways, seeing the work that he did with some solder paste and a heat station was like, that stuff belongs on Oddly Satisfying on Reddit.
The flame right.
I am ready.
Yeah, like like after that whole fiasco with when they opened up the iMac Pro and ended up accidentally breaking it, like following, you know, doing things the way he did it, and then he had after his iMac was fixed, after they fixed it, he went back and showed how to do an upgrade, because that's what they were trying to do in the first place. But it's I think mostly what he does is it's PCMR porn, basically.
I'm ready.
Just gives you stuff to drool over. Oh, and I drool over it, for sure. I'm not paying nearly enough attention to these fights. I'm surviving them, for sure. But I feel like if I was actually dedicating my entire mental processes to this fight would be over by now. See, like, I should have definitely used ice instead of
Here we go.
that.
This calls for search.
What I'm saying is I'm bad at RPGs.
What's the big idea?
Can't even play RPGs good. No, you're not distracting me. I'm having fun.
I appreciate it. Really.
Here. This is what I should have been doing. Just like that.
You should have studied harder.
Grandia is indirectly related to Lunar. So you will get a lot of similar feels by playing those games, which is a in my opinion a shining endorsement of Grandia. It's like if Lunar and Xenogears had a baby. I'm about 65 hours into Octopath.
I am ready.
That's right, I'm just mediocre Derek. I am so Derek. Shining Force? I enjoyed Shining Force. I hear Shining Force 2 is better. Discuss. Oh, that's awesome, Dreamy. Also,
Bring it on.
I just noticed you here, man. Good to see you again.
This calls for
I am ready.
I am SuperDerek and my friends don't bother to correct me, and this is Octopath Traveler. No, let's hold off on that, I guess.
all right.
There we go.
That's what I'm
Thanks,
talking
Eyes.
about.
I'm like Superman, except instead of getting strength from the sun, I get them from RPGs. And being able to play again, even though I've got some problems that I'm still dealing with, it's really been helping me out.
You won't feel a thing.
Out of my way.
Fatal touch. Here we go.
Interesting dilemma.
Okay. I will let you know, Yoshi. As soon as when I get my stuff back, that will definitely be a priority to let people know, because I know a lot of people have been waiting with bated breath. Oh yeah, she can rest. Yeah, take a breather there, Primrose.
My turn.
Try this. goes nothing. This calls for
What is the logical course of action? Sacred light to chase the darkness! Thus ends your lesson.
Yeah, Voltar is a character of some contention around my streams. I haven't ever met the guy, never had any dealings with him, but he has made life difficult for various people that I know.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
I am ready.
I think Yoshi's probably typing up a book over there. I have no opinions on the guy because I've never met him, but yeah. But Yoshi's got a bone to pick because a lot of, I guess, the stuff that Voltar's been doing, he's been talking smack about Yoshi, I guess. For lack of a better way to put it. Casting aspersions.
Bring it on.
I also don't care for the shade that he's been trying to throw at Adam Corlake
This calls for surgery.
for a video that he made like 3 years ago.
On your feet now.
Now, what next? The flame turns bright.
Knighthood, bring your shade.
Out of my way.
Fatal touch.
Where's the nearest tavern?
Okay.
Let's see what you got. Fatal touch.
Now, what next?
I am ready.
So there's two ways to get HDMI out, or a few ways to get HDMI out of a GameCube that I'm familiar with. There's two different adapters. The GCHD is the one that is not known to break
Bring
consoles.
it on.
and the other one was the one that Metal Jesus endorsed a while back.
This calls for search.
So avoid the one that Metal Jesus endorsed and get the GCHD. Or I think that there's various mods out there that are also supposed to be pretty good. Oh, the game tech? Okay. Yeah, and I think that the mod is also supposed to be pretty good. Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah, the one that Metal Jesus was talking about a long while back. So he actually talked about two different ones. The one that he talked about a long while back actually broke consoles. There was a little bit of YouTube drama surrounding that at the time. People claiming that he knew beforehand, but was irresponsible about it. Just that sort of stuff. Again, I don't know the guy well enough to say what he did and didn't know, but I do know that the GCHD, that's the one that is purple. It's by Eon. Comes in like a little purple cube box. That is safe. Hey, Fire Molly. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Yeah, I think that one, I think GameSack like called him out on Twitter about it. Yeah, the Eon's good. It's the Eon GCHD, I think. It's the other one to avoid. The one with Metal Jesus, it's not that someone kicked it, it's actually a widespread issue and has affected a lot of people. Oh, we're talking about the GameCube HDMI adapters that are out there. One breaks consoles, the other doesn't.
Fatal touch.
And then, of course, modding, which
I am ready.
I wonder if modding is... I'm guessing modding is probably more expensive than one of the HDMI adapters. But then the HDMI adapters could go bad, but then I guess so could the mod components. There's a lot of, I guess, to consider. How stock do you want to keep your GameCube?
The winds of fortune will rage.
Now, what next? A flame right.
Cool. Yeah, maybe I'll check him out, man.
Out of my way.
Fatal touch. Here we go. This calls for first. Ha! Try again.
Jared from Retro Revolutions. I only recently got Twitch Prime, so I'm not familiar with sub badges and how to set those up. But maybe I should.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
I could probably whip some up tonight. What do you guys think? Do you guys have anything in mind? What would be pretty cool? I don't even know. I know that Baku from Baku-san JRPG has has badges that like say how long people have been a sub, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I meant affiliate.
Here goes nothing.
To quote Joe Dirt, "I'm new here, I don't know what to do."
I'm ready.
Okay.
Knighthood, bring your shade.
Fatal touch.
What's this?
Why do I keep using Cleric instead of Scholar skills? He really should be throwing out some ice attacks right here.
Here goes nothing. This calls for search. What's the big idea?
Now, a recent mod that I saw that I'm really intrigued by is the NES Top Loader No Cut HDMI mod that was just up on Game Tech US's YouTube channel. Basically, somebody 3D printed an additional layer to put between the two halves of a NES Top Loader that allows you to fit in the NES HDMI mod without having to cut out a hole from the original console. And it looks pretty cool. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Because one of the things that I'm always hesitant about mods is I like keeping things as stock as possible, or being able to revert to stock should I ever so desire. Of course, with an HDMI mod, why would you ever want to do that? But yeah, that concept of not having to actually cut into the original plastic seems pretty cool.
I'm ready.
Yeah, and if I go HDMI, it uses the same HDMI cable as everything else that I have on my HDMI switcher. I feel like for streaming, the end goal is to get everything into HDMI at 720p or above. Why is it always so hard to decide what to do for Primrose? I should never do that again.
Here we go. This calls for
I am also a fan of scan lines,
what next?
to the point where I actually used to add them to my videos. But then I realized that most people who watch my videos are not watching in full screen, and that those scan lines just made in smaller screen, it made the video look muddier and worse. So I decided to stop using them probably a year ago or so, but man, it's so satisfying to see games just look that little bit better with scan lines. I'm a big fan.
Knighthood, bring your shade.
Here we go.
Hey, Out of the Shadows. Doing pretty good, man. How are you? Been slowly making more progress with my moving company.
Ha! Try again.
This is the beginning of your end. My turn.
I'm pretty sure I've already gone through this entire dungeon, but I can't figure out how to get to some of those treasure chests towards the beginning of the area. Surely there's gotta be a secret to it.
Knighthood, bring your shade.
Here we go.
Tempest of ice shall reign.
My turn. I appreciate it, really.
Now, what next?
Nice.
You should have studied harder.
I should have been using the ice ice storm this whole time. Why have I not been doing that? There's one of them. Silver-filled pouch. But there was a purple chest I need.
I'll make this quick.
All right. This calls for surgery.
Fatal touch.
I am ready.
An interesting dilemma. The flame turns bright.
I am ready. The winds of fortune will rage.
Oh, good luck, Eyes. I think what you might end up having to do is get a capture card. Yeah. Sorry.
An interesting dilemma.
Nothing will stop
I mean, the only other way I can think of is
Thus ends your lesson.
what you could probably do is set up some sort of remote access through, like, Type VNC. But you might have a lot of lag issues if you do that. You could also possibly try setting up like a Raspberry Pi virtual machine on your computer. But at that point, you may as well just emulate, if you're gonna like emulate directly on the streaming machine. Unless there's some sort of way to stream footage via USB.
The winds of fortune will rage.
That's an interesting conundrum. Stream from a RetroPie without a capture card. I mean, the Pi itself could probably stream, but not on RetroPie OS, or on the RetroPie build of the distro. Okay, so maybe the Pi could emulate and stream or set up a video feed, which you could then probably use another. If you wanted to stream in front of a camera, you could probably use your main PC to capture that IP feed. I can't remember the name of the format, but you could probably capture the feed with like VLC and then stream that with yourself. Or if you just want to stream the game with like no commentary or whatever, that would probably work too.
I appreciate it, really.
I get that, Eyes. It's not necessarily about making it easy. It's about the journey of making it work.
Now, what next?
Hey, thanks for the sub, buddy.
All right.
I should really pay more attention to what I'm doing here. This fight should be over by now, I think.
Freeze.
Yeah, like, I turned a Raspberry Pi into a Amazon Echo, sort of. I'm avoiding using the other A word. I turned my Raspberry Pi into one of those. It doesn't work very well, but hey, it was a fun project, and I used it to like turn on lights and stuff in my house. It was really fun. That said, I could have just gone and bought an Echo for like, you know, $20 or $50, probably $30 if I got it on like a Prime Day or something. But being able to make it work for the cost of a Raspberry Pi, a microphone, and a webcam. That was all kind of fun. Or Raspberry Pi, microphone, and speakers.
Bring it on.
Now, what next?
I'm kind of one of those rare.
Ends your lesson.
I like to think that I'm a rare specimen of someone who is like both an artist and just really into geeky projects. We do exist. Where is that purple chest? And how do I get to it? So there's a chest. How do I get?
Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
ready.
Anyways, I'm a tech geek, but I'm also like a really low budget tech geek. And I think that low budget often lends itself to creativity.
Bring it on.
Cause like, I don't have 50 bucks to just go buy an Amazon Echo Dot, but I had a spare Pi, cause those are cheap. Ish.
Now, what next?
One of the other things that I really want to use my Pi to do is I want to get a USB dial-up modem, and you can actually use that to act as a. You can turn your Pi into a not only a modem adapter for your Dreamcast, but you can actually have your Dreamcast go to a custom server when trying to connect with like Phantasy Star Online.
I am ready.
So basically, you set it up so that your Dreamcast dials out to your Pi, which then establishes a connection over dial-up, and then it bridges the connection with over the LAN connection, but then it reroutes all of the requests to the custom server. Yeah, so you can actually go back and revisit some pirate pirate havens of Phantasy Star Online 1. And I think that would be a really fun thing to do.
Knighthood, bring your shade.
What is the logical course of action?
And the most complicated part about that is finding out just a USB dial-up modem. Because honestly, where do you find those?
Fatal touch. Here we go. My turn. I appreciate it, really. And that's that.
Aha. Refreshing jam. It'll probably get me out of a jam later.
Settle this like gentlemen.
25 on Amazon.
An interesting dilemma.
Yeah, you could probably get it for $25 on Amazon. Or you could probably get a USB to PCI adapter for $10 on eBay from China. And then you go to a Goodwill and you pick up a PCI modem for $2 from a thrift shop. And you save half your money by making your project look 10 times more jank.
I'm ready. The winds of fortune will rage.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, I live in a small town now, so basically I can get to anywhere in my town in like 8 minutes. That's the beauty of a small town, except chances of them actually having a modem at this point are pretty slim. Ooh, maybe we could get like a serial modem.
Over here.
An interesting dilemma.
Just get one that connects over a 9-pin serial connection. Get yourself a little US robotics modem, the kind you have to set the phone onto. Get yourself a 9800 baud modem. That would be hilarious.
All right.
I am ready.
Sort of. So this is actually my hometown, which means that I actually have a lot of favorites already. And
I am
people who live on the West Coast and probably don't realize this, but West Coast variations of Mexican food and Chinese food is so bad compared to what you get in the Midwest. Midwest Chinese food, believe it or not, is so good. It's a lot closer to probably like your New York style Chinese food, where it's still very American, Americanized Chinese food. But it is, I guess it's what I grew up on, so it's really good. But West Coast Mexican food just has a complete lack of spice. Someone's probably gonna pick a fight with me over that. You heard the best Asian cuisine? So yeah, the best Japanese food is on the West Coast. The best Korean food that I've had was actually here also, because we have a good Korean population. The best pho I've ever had, West Coast. Best Chinese food I've had was here in my hometown at this place called Happy Valley. And in New York, there was this place downtown Manhattan. No, not Manhattan. So I was kind of near One Police Plaza. I don't know exactly where that is.
Cool off.
Like which burb that would be considered, or burg. Yeah, I don't know which burg that is, but there was within walking distance of 1 pp. You could get to this Chinese food restaurant that was, you actually had to go down some steps to get into it, and it was full. It was full of people. It was so good. Oh yeah, East Coast has great, well, it has a lot of great stuff, actually. I may never recover from how good New York style pizza is. That said, Buffalo New York style pizza, way different animal. It's still good, just not as good. And buffalo wings within Buffalo, not all that good.
Thus ends your lesson.
I mean, they're passable. But the best buffalo wings I ever had was in Seattle at this place called Otto's, which I guess now I can say is right below where I used to live. I used to live right above Otto's barbecue pit and the Beer Authority, which was like a microbrew beer and bottle shop. It was really awesome. And at Otto's, they have these buffalo wings, or we'll just call them hot wings because they're smoked first.
You a lesson.
Out of my way.
I did look into Pontificator a little bit. I haven't dug into it because I had been moving and then dealing with this whole move thing. Yeah. So these wings, they're smoked and they got this just perfect smoky flavor. Then they're fried, so you got that crispy skin, no breading, and then tossed in buffalo sauce, and it was so good. It was some of the best. The Wing Dome? No, haven't been there. But maybe I have a place to go visit now when I go back on vacation to Seattle. Yeah, I really want to check out Pontificator to get my Earthbound looking chat window to look a little more Earthboundy.
Now, what next?
Oh, I used to live up in Kirkland.
My turn.
So the thing about like Kansas and tornadoes, and just tornadoes in general, is tornadoes, all in all, are pretty harmless. Unless you're one of the poor sons of... unless you're one of those people who ends up getting hit by it, because tornadoes cut a very narrow path of destruction wherever they go. Like sometimes it'll devastate and you'll get like these major tornadoes that like just take out a town. But for the most part, they're narrow paths of destruction and usually only fatal to a handful of people if they do hit a town, which is still scary.
The winds of fortune will
But it's not like a hurricane where
Here we go.
it's not like a hurricane where there's a hurricane coming and it affects everyone for, an area for days. It's not like an earthquake where it affects a huge area. Like it's got a straight line of destruction for the most part. So it's definitely a scary situation because you don't want to be in that path, because that path will mess you up for sure. But
Let's do this.
but they're not that bad, and they really only are a concern maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 months out of the year. And you might, like, it's really rare that one will be in your area. Like maybe once every 3 years we'll be in like a tornado warning. Like, it's not so bad as people make it out to be. Like, you're probably more likely to die of heat in the summer.
You should have studied harder.
Yeah, people have, like, basements are super common here in Kansas because it's where you can retreat to if there is a tornado. In Seattle, basements are a lot less common, I found. Like, the most destructive thing that we have to deal with here in Seattle, or here in Kansas, I need to get used to saying that, are like ice storms and wind storms that like cause branches to fall on power lines, and then we're all without power in the middle of winter. Exactly, guys. Yeah, Seattle is like, it is sea level. Except Seattle also has a lot of hills, so sometimes if you're up on the, oh yeah, winter is coming, brace yourselves.
What is the logical course of action?
Oh yeah, yeah, baseball-sized hail will mess up your week. So let's stop fighting these guys. What are we fighting for? Why can't we be friends? And now, let's go somewhere else. Have I been to the Caves of Azure before? That's the Seaside Grotto. Caves of Azure. Let's go check out the Caves of Azure. Yeah. I came from Seattle where there is a lot. I would say it's fair to say it's got a homelessness crisis. And it's really bad. Here in Kansas, at least in my hometown, it's not nearly that bad. It's still definitely being affected by the opiate crisis for sure. Like, there's a lot of junkies around, a lot more than there used to be. But like, you can actually walk around and not have to like step over people. But you know who's really got it bad? In my travels, Portland. Portland's homeless population is staggering, and they're all downtown, and I don't think that there's like any public showers in the area or something, because like, you don't want to go there on a hot summer day. Yeah, opioids are terrible, and yeah, I mean, my wife's grandmother passed, and we strongly suspect that it's a result of not the opioids themselves that she had been taking, but she was actually backing off from them, which caused some issues with her potassium levels that ended up causing some complications that she succumbed to. So, yeah, opiates, bad.
You should have studied harder.
Yeah, I'm thinking for the rest of my life, it's Tylenol, Advil, aspirin,
Time to teach you a lesson.
I am ready.
and that's it. Unless I have something major going on. Yeah. Generally, I don't want to use aspirin because it's a blood thinner. Not that there's anything wrong with blood thinners, I guess. But it's always good to keep in the house.
Fatal touch.
I'm glad to hear, though, that there are doctors out there who are responding to the crisis by being more responsible about what they prescribe.
Here we go. This calls for
Like,
Ha,
yeah,
try it again.
one of our doctors prescribed something to my wife, OxyContin. Prescribed those to her. I don't even remember what the source of her pain was, and she never ended up using any of them because it just wasn't necessary. She's like, why do I even have these?
This is the beginning of your end.
Granted, she's got a crazy pain tolerance.
I am ready.
But yeah, it used to be they would just prescribe with reckless abandon.
Winds of fortune will
And
rage.
yeah, we avoid opioids like the plague, because they are a plague. Oh man,
Interesting dilemma.
sounds terrible, Shadows. I never had an eye scratch. I've had an eye abrasion before, which caused crazy sensitivity to light.
Ends your lesson.
Like going outside, I just could not open one eye because it was just like so. Like I could tell that it wasn't bright, but my eye was just like watering from just the exposure to the. And it was even at one point it was so bad that it was like couldn't even turn on the lights. Okay, yeah, I've definitely been here before.
This is the beginning of your end.
Eh. For Switch, the games that I have are Ys 8, Octopath Traveler, I have Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Or is that what it is? I haven't played it yet, but I have it. Yeah, I've got a handful of games for it. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on Switch. We'll be sure to pick that up when it's $5 at a thrift shop. Invariably, every Crystal Chronicles games is always like $20 after like a year. They do not hold value because they're, in my opinion, not very good. But I'm not really the target audience for that, I don't think. Yeah, Battle Chasers, I don't know. I'm kind of interested. Sorta. Seems a little more Western RPG than what I typically like to do, but it might not be bad to shake things up with that every once in a while, you know? Crystal Chronicles, I would say probably not. I mean, at least I haven't played the Wii one. The GameCube one, though, really disappointed me. But again, I'm not the target audience. I think it was really developed for like local co-op. And when I had it, I didn't really have friends to play with. Not really, not many. None who would actually like sit down and play or dedicate time to like play an RPG, you know? I think I just got a whiff of pizza. It smells good. I hope that's pizza. I'm hungry. Hey, Tsuryu. I don't know. I think I smell pizza, but I don't know if that's what I smell or not. I can at least say that the solo experience of Crystal Chronicles is definitely not going in the game collection.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you have to carry the lantern in single player as well. And I thought it was strange because it didn't seem to have much in the way of like a story, which is sort of what I had, you know, expected from a game bearing the Final Fantasy title. A little more fantasy.
I've done my research on you.
I am ready.
Man, this game is pretty.
You won't feel a thing.
The Chocobo.
Bring it on.
It's a way to send chocolate to people from afar. Long distance chocolate delivery. You shoot Hershey's Kisses at each other with a Chocobo.
Want a tangle, huh?
I am ready.
I'll make this quick. My turn.
I think I'm decently overleveled for this area. North Stone Guard Pass danger level 30. Alright. I think that there are special icons for other dungeons if I'm not 100% mistaken.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
You won't feel a thing.
I am ready.
Tomb of Kings. Tomb of Kings? Have I been here? Maybe?
This is the beginning of your end.
Here
Okay.
we go.
Okay, I think I've been here. Because these enemies, I already know all their weaknesses.
Let's see what you got. All right.
Out of my way. Don't start things you can't finish.
Those are actually not items that I have equipped on them. I have them equipped with support skills. Second Wind recovers skill points each turn, which is a dancing one. And Cyrus also has, let's see, Vim and Vigor, which regenerates hit points every turn, which is scholar based. All right. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, guys, because my father-in-law is stopping by. So, I'm going to go ahead and take, I think, about probably a half hour to an hour. Actually, what time is it right now? It is 3:05. So, I'm going to go ahead and take a break for about an hour or so. And I think after that, I will resume tonight. And we will continue our exploration. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining me today. It's been a lot of fun. I'm so glad I got to see a lot of you guys again. Oh, and one last time, I want to provide another quick update in case you didn't hear them earlier today about the status with my movers. So the moving company, the brokers, we've been working with them, and they've been applying more pressure to the moving company who has our stuff to find out the details about why they're trying to charge us what they are. They've been asking for paperwork. The movers have been failing to provide them with said paperwork. So, even though they haven't gotten back with the broker, they, I think, tried to secretly reach out to us to say, oh, hey, we did find this issue with, after carefully reviewing your documents, they said that they found a discrepancy and that we actually did not owe them $3,700, that we owed them $2,700, which is $1,000 less, so that's really good. But I still think that they're trying to hose us because we still don't understand this mystery charge of $1,770. So, yeah, imagine that. And they still haven't provided the documentation to our broker. So, they're continuing to apply pressure to them to figure out what exactly are you guys trying to charge these people nearly $2,000 for. So, hopefully that will be resolved as well. We can get some decent, solid explanations. I think that our only saving grace so far is that it sounds like the broker that we went through is, in fact, a reputable broker. It just so happens that the mover that they hooked us up with is not. And, anyways, that's the update. Things are better, but they're not all better. So I'll probably make another video talking about this status update later. Probably tomorrow or something. And anyways, I really wanted to put, throw that out there for everybody because I've been receiving so much support from you guys, and I really, really appreciate that. And I'll let you guys know as more details develop. So stick around, guys, and I guess I'll see you guys in about an hour or so. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care.
Yo, we here for the victory. Yo, ain't no way that you stopping me. Yo, my whole crew, we lovely. Tyria, Lucio, get the flow. Yo, go like this.